Oh goodness, guys, I'm watching the HSN Crafters Day or whatever, and I've ordered way too many things, like enough to where I started canceling things because I'm like, you know what? Ugh. And I'm trying to clean out my garage still, so I just brought these things in from the garage. I'm like, oh, this is fun. Wait, let me move this because I have my address on there. I found a bunch of Halloween stuff from, I guess, last season that I bought from, you know, like Michael's, and to me this is like a whole other haul. Look at that. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so my son likes to play video games and he's just yelling. I didn't want to tell him like, hey, just, you know, I'm gonna make a quick video because I'm really quick. I'm just gonna introduce this and then we'll go on from there. But today what I want to do is review this Griffin continuous card die. Now this is on sale right now too with them. I ordered it early, which I guess I didn't have to, it didn't sell out. And then a lot of times, like today I bought Crafter's Companion Mega Bundle for their like I always buy their mega bundles, okay? So they're usually 200 bucks. And so I kind of look back at my stuff and I'm like, what happens is because people buy it so quickly, they never air it, they don't talk about it. Like they just don't even go into it, like the Parisian bundle or like the whatever, these different bundles that they'll do huge sets of. But if it ever went to air, they give us 40 bucks off today. Like it was $40 cheaper. And so I bought mine yesterday or 2 days ago whenever it first hit, and I had a 20% off coupon. So today I was like, you know, I'm watching, everything's fine, and all of a sudden, right before this last show, well, the show I'm watching right now, they took 40 bucks off of it to show it, so I guess they finally had enough to show them. And that's a bummer, because even with the 20% off, I mean, that's only, well, it's still 40 bucks off, I guess. Wait. Oh, no, because what HSN does is 20% off up to $25, that's right, because I'm like, it still said $175. So I was like, I threw it in my cart, and I'm like, I'll just try the coupon code anyway, even though I used it like a day or two ago, whatever. And it still took off 20% off the price that they reduced it to. So they reduced it to $159 and I got 20% off of that. So I got it for $130, which is a lot of money, but it is a lot of stuff. And so when the other one comes in, I'm going to return it. So that's fine. Because to me, I mean, that's like $35 more of savings. Like even if I pay $7 just to return it, that's still worth it, you know, and that was my bad for buying stuff early. But seriously, the last few times it's always sold out, you know, everything that they bring that's like that, the mega bundle. So anyway, this is the Griffin continuous card. And this is really cute. What the continuous card is it's kind of like those little brain teaser things, like you move it and then it opens up and then you open it up the other direction, then it opens up the other direction, then it opens up the other direction, and then I think it does it 4 times. So 4 things will look new, and then once you go back to the beginning, you'll look like, so if these are the 4 panels or 4 sides, it'll go back to this one at the end of those 4. So I'm going to read about this. The paper they're showing you, they're basically showing you, I don't even know if it's from this, but she was selling also a continuous card die set. So the papers are there, then you just stick it all down. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and read through this, because obviously it's going to take a little to do, but it doesn't look that hard. So I shouldn't have jinxed myself by saying that, but it doesn't, it really looks kind of simple. So basically I'm going to cut 4 of these pieces from some paper, you know, whatever, and I'm gonna cut this one larger piece, okay? So this whole set comes with like little tags and things, because basically everything that you're gonna decorate this with are gonna have to be flat, because as it closes up and opens, it needs to be flat. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and do that off camera. Whatever cutting device you have, this should cut, let me see. I have the extended plates for the Empress. I have, ooh, see, that's a little bit shisty, girl. So this is the regular Cuttlebug plate. And look at this, it's just outside of that. That's not cool. I mean, that's kind of, and these are the extended plates too. I guess if you really wanted to, you could try it. You have to get that right on there. I mean, it's right at the edge of those, which means this outer part plate, they should have made it just a little smaller. How shisty, you know? So anyway, I'm going to do it in the Empress, or actually I'll probably not use the Empress because I haven't opened my extended plates. But I do have the extended plates open for the Crafter's Companion, or do I have them? Maybe I do have them open. They're right here. I just saw that they're sitting here. I try to keep everything together because you know how in my craft room. So this is the extended plate from the Empress, and yes, of course, it fits right in there nicely. But that's kind of shisty, girl. Come on. She could have just made it just a little bit smaller. But basically, it makes a 6-inch card, I suppose, when you're done. So I guess they had to have it at the 6 inches. But that's, yeah, I don't know. I'm not too happy with that. But anyway, so I'm going to cut out one of these bases. Just take it off of this backing sheet. All these little pieces will stay back, just in case you're new to die cutting. This stuff isn't stuck, obviously, to this larger area. And I'm going to cut 4 of these, and we'll get this thing going. Okay, guys, that was scary. Oh, it made such marks, too, on this. Maybe I didn't need to put the metal shim. I use the metal shim, too, just in case. And I'm like, this is, look at that. I feel like it's gonna break. You see how that really went in there? That is insane. So yeah, maybe next time I don't use the metal shim, I just use the other. Because I really wanted the embossing. Oh my god, this thing's so... I really wanted the embossing lines to show up. So I was like, okay, I'll put the metal shim in there too. But, ooh, Lord have mercy. That is insane. I can't believe how that really dug in there. Okay, so that's what the base die looks like. It sticks really, really well. It's ridiculous. And then the other little piece, I cut 4 pieces. This paper is super cute. Oh my gosh, I just grabbed the paper pad because I thought, well, I do want it to be kind of decorative, but I didn't know what. So I grabbed this paper pad that I've had, I don't know, I just looked in my paper, embellished by Dina. Happy Girl. I don't know if I got this at like Tuesday morning or wherever. It has like textured paper. I don't know if you can see the little dots are super textured, super cute. Everything, I mean, the little yellow paper. This one's also textured, lots of cute prints. Anyway, adorable. Super old, I'm sure. They maybe not even carry it anymore. It is so hot right now, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. So one thing I do want to say is I did run these through and I cut these out 2 at a time because I thought that would help kind of impress those little lines that are on the die. And it kind of did. I don't know if you can see. Ugh, there's a little faint line right here. But it didn't do it on the second one, so I ran it through with the rubber mat and it didn't really do it either. So that's kind of a bummer for these small ones. I did run these through the Cuttlebug though. So as you can see, the one I ran through the M-Press did get the marks, and in fact it even kind of warped the paper a little bit. So it was very tight. If you have the M-Press, I would say just use the 2 cutting plates and the magnetic mat. Okay, so it says you want to start off with your card base face up. All right. Oh gosh, you guys, so hot. I don't care which of these panels. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm so dumb. If I wanted these to match up, I should have done 2 that were the same, 2 that were the same. I did them all different. That is not going to work out, I don't think. Let me cut out 2 more that are the same of one of these, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to have to bring this up a little bit. So I went with this stripe and this other pretty pattern because I like those. I don't think they match up though, so let me see if there's any way that these will match up. Yeah, I should have cut them a certain way. It's okay. Alright, so panel 1 and panel 2 face up. Panel 3 and 4 face up. Okay, so we have everything face up right now. It says... to apply 1.5 inch squares of double-sided adhesive to card base inside of the score lines as shown. So, in here and in here, and it says to use squares, and I don't have adhesive squares, I don't think, so what I'm gonna do is just use glue and just about the amount that they're saying, 1.5 inches, which is crazy, like right in here and right in here. So on the inner corners, I want you to see. So it's just this, there's like a line here, just inside of that, okay? And you'll see in the pictures, okay? So there's score lines, there's cut lines, and it tells you where to put the adhesive. And then number 3 is to, following the score lines, fold the left side of the base inward, as shown, and here the card base. So that glue that you just put down, all it's going to help you do is stick this down. And this paper I have, unfortunately, is not double-sided, so. Okay. And I'm not sticking it down quite yet because I want to get some nice crisp lines before I do that. My score lines. Okay, so apparently those are going to be stuck down there. Okay. So now you have this, right? We folded it inwards. It's getting stuck right there. Okay. Now it says to flip the card over and use a bone folder to flatten the folds, which, again, I never know where my bone folders are, even though they're right in front of me. They kind of sneak away. So I'm going to do that. I think I just dropped one of my bases, but that's okay. Okay. Now that's supposedly all you're doing with this one. Okay. So it's face down. Now you have this weird cut right here, okay? Fold top and bottom panels outward from center. Use a bone folder to flatten the folds. Okay. This is step 5. It's telling you to fold this outward from the center. So as I'm doing it, I'm kind of keeping this nice and steady. I don't want it to tear or look, you know, do anything like that. Okay, that wasn't bad. I'm not really pressing it down quite yet. And then the bottom also. Now you guys know you can do this without this. I'm going to turn this just so I can handle this a little bit easier, but I'm going to turn it right back so we don't get confused. What I'm saying is you can do this, you know, manually. You don't have to have this die set for this. Okay, now I'm turning it back, okay? So all we did was fold these guys out. And now that I see it, and I guess I could line it up somewhere and just make sure that we're good, but I am going to go ahead and bone fold that. And that's what it says, to go ahead and bone fold after you've done your little... And I'm going from the middle out. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it seems like it would be. Okay. Number 6, take panels 1 and 2, which for me is this one and this one. Right, I'm gonna put these other ones to the side for now. And place them face down on the left and right side of the card base, as shown. Okay. So she's using double-sided paper in her images. I don't have that, so my paper's gonna be white on, so face down, okay? On either side. Okay. And then apply, again, the little adhesive in these outer corners, just like you did before. Remember, the card would kind of look like this, and we put the tape or the glue. And she says use 1.5 inch squares. Again, I don't have them. I think with their card kit, it probably was gonna come with that. But I'm just eyeballing about how deep that needs to be. And I guess you could use your stuff over here to help you out with that. Okay. So I have a feeling once we do that, apply 1.5 inches, right, squares of double-sided adhesive to all 4 corners in the card base. Now you're going to flip over and adhere to base. Flip panels 1 and 2 over and adhere to card base as shown. Let me figure out what this means. I'm assuming that just means we're going to go like this. Yeah. So I don't know why she said to even put them on the side like this. I guess just so it's kind of repetitive, but you're going to flip these over. I don't know why she didn't just say like lay them down, whatever. Okay. And we're gonna flip this over and adhere it to the base. Okay. Now this is what it looks like here, right? You see that? Okay, number 8. Now we're gonna fold the left and right panels outward from the center. This is where that glue really needs to be right. This is so scary, you guys. And it's gonna look kind of funny, but you do have where it stops. And that's gonna help you kind of know where to stop folding it outwards. And I'm just going to kind of, again, eyeball that for now. I'm not really flattening it out completely. And then this side also needs to fold out. And what I'm going to try to do before I really flatten this is make sure they're level, make sure this is 6 inches when I open it, okay? Because that's basically, well, actually it doesn't have to be 6 inches, it has to be a little bit smaller than that, huh? This thing is crazy. But that's why you have 1.5 inches of glue, I guess. So let me just kind of, if that was 1.5 inches of glue, it would look something like this. So what I'm doing, guys, is measuring it up. If either side, if you think about it, had 1.5 inches of glue, that's going to be 3 inches of this paper that's not going to be used up in the middle, okay? So we need about 1.5 inches on either side because, again, it's a 6 inch card. So that kind of helps you, if that rule of thumb helps you, because now I did that right. So what I did was I kind of measured it so that's at 6 inches, okay? Now we're going to flatten this out. Now I didn't think about that at the beginning, so it might be that the first one isn't going to be exactly right. Okay, now you're going to take panels 3 and 4 and place them, oh my gosh, I don't know what that noise was. Place them face down next to the card base as shown. So this is my panels 3 and 4, but it says to lay them face down over here. And now you're going to fill this in with 1.5 inches of glue or adhesive, right, with a square. Again, since I did not, I just kind of eyeballed that, I'm just going to fill it in at this point because I have nothing else to do here. Because we kind of measured it out, so this is about 1.5 inches area. Ooh, this is crazy. Okay. Okay. All 4 corners. And then you're going to flip over both panels. So the side that you do want up, it goes like this. Okay. This is crazy. And you see, I kind of jacked it up, guys. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? Maybe I can still fix that. Okay, hold on. I can still fix this. We need this thing to be 6 inches square completely. And I'm going to try to help that out right now. It's funny that we kind of talked about this thing being 6 inches, and I'm like, well, let me see about that. Alright, we're learning together. Actually, since I just got this in the mail, I was like, I'll just make the video for you guys right now. Okay, so there's that. This bottom corner might not be quite right, but again, if you had it like this, face down, you're gonna flip it over. I don't know why I shouldn't just say to place them on here, but whatever. We're going with it, guys. Next time I do this, it'll be much better than this. And maybe I will need 1.5 inch squares. Okay. Alright, so that's it. Flip panels 3 and 4 over in here, which we just did. So hopefully I haven't lost you guys. Now, fold top and bottom panels, because now you have that crease in the middle. Fold top and bottom panels out from the center. This is pretty cool, you guys. And since I did not use double-sided paper, this is going to be white, but you can decorate it or whatever. So for this demo, obviously you probably want to use double-sided paper, but I should have. I'm just going to fold that back. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so cool. And then it says just use a bone fold to flatten the folds, because at this point you're not going to do anything. But if I really wanted to, I guess I could just add some like layering paper, you know, something thin. And that is it. So continue to unfold and flip the card and flatten each face as you go. So she's saying, okay, so now you know this opens up this way because that's the space. She says go through and do all of this. You know what's funny now that I look at it? Maybe I should have used the other side as the colorful side, because I think all my cards are going to be white whenever I flip it. Look, well, there's some color on this one. Okay, she said to go ahead and flip through all of them and flatten it out right so you have a nice card. This is interesting. I've never done this before, and I think, I mean, we're pretty successful in that we got it going, but there you go. Oh, okay, good. So I do have my colors. I guess just once you're flipping through to get there, it's just kind of... And now I turn it and flip it this way. So I have 2 white areas, which is weird because I'm pretty much sure I followed the instructions, but you know what it was? I think at the very beginning, it says card base up, face up. I was thinking maybe it's most of the white is showing from the card base, but no. So something got in there, got a little screwy, but that's okay. So that's it, guys. I mean, that's the basic gist of this card. So like, let's say you had decorated this and, you know, like I said, it came with a bunch of... Where are they? Oh, it is so hot in my mind. I feel like my mind is melting. Is my mind melting? Melding? I don't know. Here. So it comes with all these different things so that you can cut out little pieces. Because like if you had cut this pretty piece out, it can fit in here. It's a perfect square to go right in there. Some tag piece, or you know, some cuter ones. This one has an open out notch so you can do different stuff. You have this little circle that can fit in here, tags. Everything that's kind of flat that'll help you decorate this and make it super cute. So of course hers is showing you that it looks something like this. And then you open the next one, it looks like that. And the next one looks like that. So pretty cool. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys. I think there are certainly places where you can get mixed up, and I'm gonna have to figure out why those 2 areas are just white, but pretty cool. So, okay, let's back up. If you don't have the 1.5 inch squares, I suppose you can make some with tape, just really know, or as I did, if you put in the corner, really measure 1.5 inches of your glue. And when you go to fold them, make sure before you really crease everything that these guys are meeting up in the back and you have another 6 inch square, right? Before you really fold everything. That way your card is going to be nice and perfect the whole way around. So pretty cool for now. I mean, look at that. It works. I think that's probably the hardest part, is to get it to actually do its job, right? To do all this weird kind of turning. But hey, we got it going. All right, thanks for watching, guys. If you're watching HSN today, which, oop, I got it kind of mixed up there. you know, it's still on sale right now. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.